The SMRN proudly presents to you the 2024 Nascar Xfinity Series, here live at the Charlottesville Raceway for the Charlottesville 300. As you take a look, it's a big field of cars. There's 20 drivers ready to take on 10 laps around this half mile with variable banking. There is some big names and the regulars. And as you see, the grid is a packed one. The engines have already been fired up, and therefore these guys are ready to go racing. And with that, let's go down to the starting grid. And row number one, starting on the pole, is the number 8 Pilot Flying Chevrolet. Sammy Smith on the inside, and onto his outside, it's number 19 M3 Toyota of Justin Bonsignor. And number 2 is Young Money Kyle Larson on the inside. Starting third and starting fourth on the outside is the number 2 Whelen Chevrolet of Jesse Love. And then row number 3, it's a short track ace driver for Junior Motorsports in the Ream Chevrolet. It's Bubba Pollard on the inside, and on the outside, it's the Andes Frozen Custard of Cole Custer. And row number 4 on the inside is Austin Hill in the Bennett Trucking Chevrolet, and on his outside will be number 1, the Raptor Chevrolet of Sam Mayer. And number 5, we got Chandler Smith on the inside, and rounding out the top 10 starting position in the Branch Chevrolet number 7, that is Justin Oligar starting on the outside. In number 6, it's Daniel Schwartz, number 14 Wendy Chevrolet, and onto his outside is his teammate, the number 16 Modern Day Garage Chevrolet, that is AJ Allmendinger. And number 7 on the inside, and the Friends of Jocelyn Toyota number 18, it's Sheldon Creed on the inside, and on the outside of him is the WeatherTech Chevrolet of Shane Van Gisbergen. And then row number 8, we have Haley Deegan on the inside, and the Airbox Ford for AM Racing, and onto her outside in the Circle B diecast number 92 Chevrolet, it's Josh Bilicki. And then row number 9, we have on the inside is Thomas Annunziata. And onto his outside is the number 91 My Radar Chevrolet of Kyle Weatherman. And then rounding out the field for today's race, on the inside number 4 in the Groovy Hollow Chevrolet, that is Dawson Cram, and onto his outside is number 13 of BJ McLeod. And here's your race analysis. 20 drivers, 10 laps. No caution laps counted in case of a caution. Unlimited overtime attempts. And this track is a half mile with variable banking. And with that, it's time to go racing. Into the Geico restart zone. Green flag is waiver underway here at Charlottesville in the Charlottesville 300. Side by side for the race lead in 1 and 2. Now 3 wide. Bubba Pollard makes it 3 wide underneath Kyle Larson. Jesse Love is going to go fall backwards. Down the backstretch, Sammy Smith leads it. Justin Bonsignor second. Kyle Larson in third. And 3 wide behind him through 3 and 4. But lap 1 will be led by Sammy Smith. Kyle Larson now makes it to the inside of Justin Bonsignor for second. He takes it. Suarez and Creed sweep around Oligar around the insides and outsides. And Kyle Larson, sideways. He hangs onto it and saves it. Bonsignor and Jesse Love, though, are going to sweep to the inside of him, going to take third and fourth away. Meanwhile, down the backstretch, Sammy Smith continues to lead. Bonsignor in second. Love and Larson third and fourth. Lap number 4 now, as Smith leads sideways as Austin Hill. 3 wide again. Suarez and Allmendinger sweep around him. Contact again. Chandler Smith on the apron. They saved it. We stay green. 4 wide. Gisbergen's up against the wall. Now lap for 5. Sammy Smith continues to lead. Larson and Love now trade positions. Kyle Larson now to third. Bubba Pollard now going to go to the inside of Jesse Love and take fourth away. And Love's going backwards. 5 laps to go. Can Bonsignor catch up to him? He now looks like he will. To the back bumper. Down the backstretch. Here comes Justin Bonsignor to the inside for the lead. On Sammy Smith. Larson's there to follow. Side by side. 4 laps to go. Bubba Pollard now is to the inside of Larson. Can't make the move. It's going to be an 8-car dance for the race lead. Larson now making it 3 wide in the 3 and 4. Love's up there as well. Side by side. Larson and Bonsignor contact. 3 laps to go. Bubba Pollard's on the apron. 4 wide on the 1 and 2. Contact again. And the wall is Jesse Love. 5 wide. It's not going to work. Jesse Love is on top of the wall. Big crash. Off of turn number 2. Caution sound. Big wreck. Dawson Cram, Sheldon Creed, and Gisbergen were all involved. And we got to go look at a replay and take a look what happened. That was a big one. And here it is right here as you take a look. Justin Bonsinger is going to go to the inside of Sammy Smith for the race lead. This all was happening with 5 laps to go. Going into 4 laps to go, as you see there, Bubba Pollard makes a move to the inside, trying to make a 3 wide as he did at the start, just didn't make it work. Then Kyle Larson and then Jesse Love, they just all made a 3 wide, a big pack there, and then 3 laps to go. This is where all the mayhem happens as cars were getting loose. It was Bonsinger and Larson, and then Bubba Pollard was on the apron, gets into the pack, and then Jesse Love just runs out of room since they were 5 wide, and they just couldn't make it stick. And as you see there, those are the cars that got involved, and we're going to take a look here. Jesse Love's involved. He's out of the race along with Dawson Cram, Sheldon Creed, and Shane Gisberger. And all those cars were involved in the wreck. And as you see, the drivers basically do the choose. This is the overtime rules are unlimited amount of attempts, 2 laps, and the leader must make it back to the white flag to make this race official. Next flag will end the race. Here we go. 2 laps on the side at green flag. 2 laps to go for Kyle Larson and Justin Bonsinger. 3 wide going to turn 1. Sammy Smith being aggressive. Here comes Sammy to the inside. 3 wide behind him. In the turn 3 and 4. Sammy Smith on the bottom. Contact made this time. White flag. Final lap for Sammy Smith. 3 wide behind him. Sammy Smith's been the dominant car all race long. He's been touched basically so far, but he will not be denied. Through 3 and 4, Sammy Smith's going to hang on and win here in Charlottesville on the Charlottesville 300. And everybody behind them, 3 and 4 wide, scattering, coming to the checkered flag. Sammy Smith, the dominant car, will hang on and will win here at Charlottesville Raceway. And we're going to go ahead and take a look at replays and look at what happened. And here it is, racing right here to restart. As you take a look, Sammy Smith peeks to the inside right there. Quick reaction going to the inside of Kyle Larson. And then there's 3 wide, and everyone else is just trying to get some spots there with this restart. And then Sammy pushes Larson up the track, takes the white flag, 1 to go, 3 wide behind a big mess behind Sammy Smith, and he didn't even have to worry about that. Once he took the lead, he never looked back. As you saw, Allmendinger, Bubba Pollard, and them basically fighting side by side for position. And then there, right there, Sammy Smith, the dominant car, leads the most laps, will win here today in the 2024 edition of the Charlottesville 300 here at Charlottesville Raceway. And here is your race results for today's race. Sammy Smith, your winner, followed by him was A.J. Allmendinger, Bubba Pollard, Justin Allgaier, and Kyle Larson. That rounds out your top 5. Daniel Suarez, Chandler Smith, Justin Bonsinger, B.J. McLeod, and Sam Mayer rounded your top 10. Kyle Weatherman, Sheldon Creed, Austin Hill, Thomas Annunziata, and Shane Gisberger rounded your top 15 of the field. And then rounding out the top 20 of the field would be Josh Bilicki, Cole Custer, Dawson Cram, Haley Deegan, and Jesse Love, basically finishing the 20th and last of today's race. And there it is, Sammy Smith in Mobil 1 victory lane. Congratulations for Sammy Smith, and that is going to wrap things up here for the Stop Motion Racing Network. We thank you for watching for today's race. This has been the NASCAR Freak, and this has been SMRN, the Stop Motion Racing Network, and we'll see you in the next one. So long and God bless.